Okay, here's a sneak clip for our next video. Chelbeani and I went to the farm and we roasted cashews for the first time. We picked them off the tree. We did all the work. Well, we had a lot of help. But look out for that video right after this one. But now back to Fuji.
You come back to number one.
That's cheating. I'm not talking about amongst the wives, but thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah.
What I mean is you have one wife who's married to Madonna, and you see Tamika. Tamika is everything you could ever hope and dream of in a woman. Even though you got Madonna, like who could be better than Madonna, right? And you want Tamika to be your second wife. Well, let me pause that for a second. I find in Gambia that the men here are very loving. They love you from day one. Today, oh, I miss you so much. I miss you so much. Day two, I love you. Day three, I want to marry you. Or only one day in the first 10 minutes, I want to marry you. So, I mean, I've had many proposals for marriage.
Since you came here.
Yeah, what? Oh my God.
How many?
I don't even know. Maybe 200?
Are they serious? Are they serious?
They're in love.
Yeah. Moment this look.
That's what they say. I don't know if it's for America, go to America, or
to be honest,
money.
You are beautiful. You look good.
Thank you.
So whenever the men see you, they will just go for you. That's the nature of a man.
Okay, but
yeah. But
I've heard.
You asked. Okay, go ahead.
I've heard from other people that are married. I've heard this story in Africa. The guy saw her, and on day one, he was in love, and he asked to marry her, and eventually they got married. Whether it was shortly after or months later, but they ended up getting married to the guy that said he loved her from like day one, and he wanted to marry her, and he knew she was the one. That's usually the story for the African guy. So my thing is, one's born on the continent anyway. And the ones abroad, even the ones I meet in America, they like, I love you. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go again. So my thing is, you have Madonna and you see, what's her name? Tamika. And you want Tamika to be your wife. Do you know that about a woman? Are you like that? Are you kind of like that? You see a woman, you know you want her for yourself, like on day one? Is that how it is for you as a man?
Well, for me, I don't do that. I will never do that as well. But the problem...
You would never do that?
No, never.
Why?
Because I cannot... No, I'm not that hard. But I'll take on my side. You know, I must say, okay, I love you, I like you, I want to be with you, I want to marry you.
Uh-huh.
All these questions cannot answer one day or 1 month. You get me right? But of course, African way of following women is different with Europeans.
Yeah.
Some of the English, before they talk to you, they have to get drunk. We don't do that. We get the power, we get the energy
We're not
to attack you.
We're going to leave that in the video.
You get me? Uh-huh. We have the power, we have the energy to attack a woman without no hesitation. That's why many Africans, when they see women, they just go to you directly.
You're popular.
And of course, yes, of course. When they see you, they go to you directly. They hit the nail. When they hit the nail, it's two things. Nail will go outside or it will go inside. Means that the one will say yes or no. And of course, they will not hesitate to tell you that. Because we Africans, most of the Africans, I'm not saying all, most of the Africans, when they say they love you, they go for you. And they don't turn back. But I'm not saying all percentages are the same. I'm not saying that.
They don't turn back, you're right.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. Not all good. I'm not saying that.
Right.
Yeah, mark my word. But of course, most of the Africans, when they see you, they will say, I love you, I want to marry you, I want to be with you. So from there, you can be dragging with them. You can be dragging with them.
I can be what with them?
When I say dragging with them, means that you will check it, both sides, whether our attitude can be matched.
Okay, so you, Mr. Fuji, you have Madonna at home, everything's good, you got a baby girl, you have like a 10-month-old baby, and you meet Tamika, I gave you a third wife.
Yeah.
You meet the second possible wife, and you realize that this may be your next wife for whatever reason. Something in you says, we have great whatever, right? What is the appropriate way to court Tamika to find out that she is the one? How do you court her without cheating on Madonna? What's appropriate?
Well, the purpose of that,
Do you date her? Can she
Yeah.
on a date?
No, you can of course you can be dating with her.
You can take Tamika on a date.
Yeah, yeah, of course. In the sense that you have to tell her everything what you do.
What about Madonna?
Yeah, you have to tell her everything. Madonna.
You gotta tell Madonna that you're going on a date with Tamika.
No. You are not going to tell Madonna you are going.
You're gonna lie.
That's no man do that. That's not a lie. That's about defending both of you. In a sense that, listen.
Oh, stop!
No, listen.
You're defending me by lying to your wife?
No, I'm not saying lying to your wife.
Oh,
but,
man.
You know, when I say that, because once you said I'm going to marry, you cannot marry someone without dating with her. You cannot marry with someone without knowing with her. Even you don't have anything like a phone. You get me right? Anything like a phone. You get me right? But of course, you need to close to her. She needs to close to you, and you need to be talking with her. Then she need to know you. You need to know her. Then from there, then that Madonna you're talking about, whenever you want to get married to that woman, you can tell her, "Oh, come on, I want to marry a second woman." She will say, "No problem." There's no woman in this country who will say, "No, don't marry the second one," because it's not our culture. It's not our culture. It's not in our deed.
You're saying all the women in this culture would agree? Yes,
100%. Not 99%.
Listen, y'all.
If they don't want it, no. Listen,
please
listen.
answer your comments below if you disagree with this.
Let me answer this question first.
Because I've heard disagreements before.
If that woman don't want it, she don't have a choice. She has to take it because that's our religion back us to do it in our culture and tradition and equality. Yes, of course.
So personally, do you think it's okay to date Tamika while you have Madonna at home?
Well, there's nothing wrong to marry Madonna or Tamika to be a second. It's not a problem. Because let me tell you something. Just make time. Let me tell you something. When you go to China today.
China?
Yeah. Let's say you go to China.
He got us in China.
When you go to China today, you'll find the Chinese, their culture, their value, the way they do their Chinese stuff. You cannot stop them not to doing it. Perhaps I'm not gonna like the way they do their things, but as long as I'm living in China, I will not take it, but I have to live it how it is. You get me right? And number two, if you go to US, there are certain cultures in the US you cannot exercise in the Gambia.
Okay.
You get me right? So this is a Gambian people is not a problem. So when he came from America, like a Madonna came from America, he came to Gambia. One day he met a Gambian man, and the Gambian man has a Madonna in the house. So now, guess what? If Gambian want to marry this woman from America, the cultures are different. I don't see there's nothing wrong with that.
So it's okay.
If the woman loves the man, that's not a problem.
Let me clarify, because I'm having a tough time with this. I'm having a really tough time.
Yeah. I will answer you today. You'll be free from today. You'll be free from today.
So you are allowed to date Tamika while Madonna is at home waiting for you cooking your dinner.
Yeah, if you're going to marry her.
You don't know. You can't say you're going to marry her because Tamika still has to agree.
Well,
she can say no at the end of the day. She can be like, "Nah, this is not for me."
If you don't knock the door, how can you know what is inside the house? You can't know it, my baby. You have to knock the door. You know what is inside the house.
But isn't it technically cheating to take another woman out on a date that's not your wife?
If there's nothing wrong between you and her in the other way of, I don't want to say it, there's no cheating. Tamika can, Mr.
So you're just not allowed. You're just not allowed to kiss Tamika.
No, you cannot. Kiss is nothing. Kiss is nothing.
So you can kiss other women, just as long as you think you're going to marry them.
Yes, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, because you know you're going to marry her. There's nothing wrong. Listen very carefully. If you are not going to marry her, don't kiss her. That's true. If you are not going to marry her, don't kiss her. But as long as you're going to marry her, you have to kiss her.
Fuji, either you about to get a wife or you're not going to get no wife after this video.
Well, who tell you that?
I don't know. Okay, what I gotta say about the Gambian men, they are the most confident men I've crossed in my life.
Yes.
You guys are so confident, it just blows my mind.
Because why I believe it? I believe reality and the natural thing that cheating. Because if you are cheating and the person know it, they disrespect you. And the cheating is not good in anywhere.
But let me get this straight. You're allowed to kiss other women just as long as you think that's going to be your wife.
Which kind of are you kissing?
But we're not half kissing.
Well, here is kissing. That's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, can you French kiss the woman that you think is going to be your wife?
Well, you can kiss anybody you want in the street. That's nothing. I don't know how you say kissing in your country, but in our country, kissing is nothing.
Let me get this straight. You can kiss
here.
So you can basically you can make out. We call it making out in America.
I'm not saying here. I'm saying here.
No, here it's a French kiss. You go,
it's a French kiss. No, that's wrong.
Oh, there's a line.
Yeah.
We draw the line. Oh,
no,
sorry.
I'm not drawing the line.
You draw the line. No kissing allowed.
No, you don't tell me the definition of the kissing you want to get.
Kiss is kiss.
No, kiss is kiss. When I side on here, but kiss is kiss. But where? Where are you kissing?
On the mouth.
And the mouth is wrong.
I will ask the next question. Yeah. Okay. So you can ask for numbers. You can take them on dates. You can kiss them anywhere but the mouth.
No.
Okay.
No, not the mouth. I'll tell you a little story before you ask me a question.
Go ahead.
I want people to know that.
I'll read it.
I see someone is married to the German woman.
Mm-hmm.
And they get is it the German or I don't know. It's from Europe. I don't know which country. They get I think a baby girl or boy. From there, and the Gambian man married to the Gambian woman. Mm-hmm. You get me right? Mm-hmm. And they all live together up to now. More than 20 years. More than 20 years.
Some people like that stuff.
And this Gambian woman has a baby girl, and they name it after me.
That's so interesting.
That's nothing wrong. It depends how you two people are going to cope. And let me tell you something. If you want to have a better life, you free your mind. You free your mind.
Well, you guys are good, boy. These guys are good ladies.
You don't go to bed with stress.
That's
you don't
right.
go to bed with
release yourself.
Thinking, say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Just free your mind. Tell the person to tell you the truth. Finish. The truth make you free, and you go to bed.
So when
look, let me finish this. You can be married and you are cheating your wife. Mm-hmm. You get me right? You have 2 girlfriends, 3 girlfriends.
You said cheating?
Yeah, cheating means that you have a girlfriend outside, and you go on the phone, and you go.
Are you saying the word cheating? What word are you saying?
Cheating means that you have.
Spell it.
Kidding, my baby. You know kidding what I'm talking about. That's wrong.
K-I-D-D?
Yeah, K-I-D.
Oh, okay. Kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wrong. Absolutely wrong. We all agree on that. But of course, men need to tell the truth to the woman.
So question.
Yeah.
You and Madonna live together. You have this nice, beautiful house. Yada yada yada. You have the 8-month-old baby. Da da da. You meet Tamika, and you want her, and Tamika agrees to be your wife.
Right. Yes.
At what point do you tell Madonna about Tamika being your wife? And Tamika doesn't want to get married right away. She wants her family. Let's say Tamika's from America as well. She wants her family to come. It's going to take, let's say, 3 months.
Well, depend.
What do you do for those 3 months?
No, depend to the man. Which kind of relationship he has with the Tamika? Yeah, Tamika in the house.
No.
You know, means
Madonna
in the house.
To keep up with your wives.
If
you're not doing well with the second wife. You're not doing well at all.
You can do no. If the relationship is okay, means that you are very good friend. I prefer you tell her earlier that I want to go to marry for
Tamika, but it's going to be a 3-month courtship.
3 months or 4 months or whatever time.
Does Madonna go to the wedding?
Yes, of course. And then we go there, of course.
Madonna goes to the wedding?
Absolutely, 100%. And she'll be
Is she part of the wedding?
Yes, she's part of the wedding. And she'll be your best friend. She will do everything.
She's going to be the best friend.
It happened here. It happened.
You hear that, show? This is
they
some good
married
stuff.
second wife. You know what happened? The first wife will take care of everything. All the wedding program and everything. And they will wear the same clothes. African clothes. And they'll do everything.
Okay, so I'm really excited about this next clip, you guys. So stay tuned. Fuji is going to let us know exactly how they meet or don't meet, how they become best friends, and how this marriage is going to, be happy and everybody will be compatible. So stay tuned for the next clip. And he may even ask me some questions at the end. So Fuji will be able to ask me some questions next time. All right.